All right, you guys did something very special for me today and brought belts.
We did.
Belts, straps. And let's show and tell here. So we got the WWE, two eras of the WWE Championship belts. Which one do y'all want to start with?
It's up to you.
I think I know the headliner is that one.
Yeah, that's what I think.
All right, so
with this.
let's bring
and then we'll go
let's bring the big blue W.
Well, and then we can debate whether we like the look of this one or we like the look of where they used to go.
Right in front of center camera there. Boom. Now,
Ooh.
the blue is no longer. Right. The Universal Championship now is
this one. It's weird how
this is the WWE Universal Championship belt, which Cody holds now, but it's a different color.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, I have a whole list of feelings about Universal versus WWE and how they should have transitioned it over. But essentially, yes, this is more or less what Cody's carrying. He's got it's like a black strap with like a gold plate and black stones now. It's real nice.
Yeah.
But this is the one Roman actually held on his 1,300-day reign.
So, but he held two because he had a red one. So what were they? What were they called?
So it's weird. They both look the exact same. So you can hold this up again.
Yeah.
I know it's heavy.
But it was just different colors.
Basically, they had one that was a black strap that looked exactly like this, and that was the WWE Championship.
Right.
Or like the WWE World Heavyweight Championship or something. Then they have the one that had colors on it, and that was the Universal Championship, and everybody hated it because it had a very tainted history and all that stuff.
This bad
right. And it's massive.
But then they unified it.
But then they unified it because Roman faced Brock at WrestleMania 38, and instead of having a good way to do that, they basically just said, you can't have two belts anymore, you get one belt, and they gave him a new belt, and it's the one that Cody has now, which I think was a poor decision.
And then Gunther has the old school NWA big gold
one. Yeah.
I actually have that one at home. I didn't bring that today. I wish I had.
Bringing that next show.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, headliner, the finisher.
Headliner is going to be something that is very familiar to all of us.
Very special, near
and dear to Derrick's heart.
Yes, this is the belt I grew up on, and it is the Winged Eagle WWE World Championship Heavyweight belt.
Hold that, my friend.
And this thing is heavy.
Mm-hmm. And it's great.
Look at that.
This one is this one's all like dual plated, and it's got all of that goodness and stuff. It's actually a lot smaller than you would think it is.
But it's perfect.
But it's great.
So
it's
of course, I'm biased because this is what I grew up on. Someday I'm going to bring a belt to the show, and it's going to be the classic Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, I love that one.
Worn by Macho Man, Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect, Ultimate Warrior, Honky Tonk Man.
With the Brutus? Well, not that one.
Oh,
that's right.
We can tell a story about that.
That's right.
There's a story behind
And then
Brutus.
Cody Rhodes actually brought back the classic IC title.
Right.
He brought it back in
How cool is that?
It was so good. In 2011, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean.
It's great.
Okay. So, history on this belt, what I do know is it started with Hogan and ended with Stone Cold. Ooh. So go to WrestleMania.
I mean, let's just pause there for a minute. What a legacy already. Let alone all the people that held it in between.
Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels.
Oh wow,
were big names that held it.
Undertaker.
Even Undertaker had it.
So is this when Hogan beat Andre?
Yeah.
Hogan went into that match, WrestleMania 3. With the one before this, which was more elongated.
Oh, it was
more oval.
It had a lot of plates on the sides, and it was green, I think, as well.
And much like they did with Stone Cold, I guess on the next TV for WWF,
the new one.
They switched out to this.
Gotcha.
And then fast forward, Stone Cold beating Shawn Michaels, gets this belt, and then on Monday Night Raw, they do the switch over, and it went to that bigger. It was still Winged Eagle. They kept the classicness to it, but it was bigger.
Yeah,
it was a bigger plate.
It was a lot bigger. Yeah.
This is so cool.
It's great.
This is wild.
It's funny too. I don't think the camera is going to do it justice, but it's.
Ted DiBiase purchased this. You know that whole storyline back in the day.
Yeah.
It was on a Saturday night's main event. And this is after WrestleMania 3, Hogan-Andre rematch. And there was this whole work where at the time Herb, what was the name of the ref? Earl Hebner, to no one's knowledge, has a twin brother. Mm-hmm. You saw that, right?
Yeah, and then they had the angle where they
so
were
you know
just
the
like,
angle, and it's too quick to those that don't know. Yeah, so it was they healed him. You know, they bought $1 Million Man, bought off the ref, cheated. Andre wins the belt, and then Ted DiBiase purchased the belt from Andre. And there's very limited footage of Ted DiBiase actually wearing this at house shows. Mm. Because they pulled it from him quickly. You know, of course, I forget who the commissioner was then. Mm. You know, now they have like Raw general manager. You know, these ex wrestlers that call the shots, whatever. But they eventually, you know, blah blah blah. But and then Ultimate Warrior held this belt when he beat Hogan, but then he ultimate. I can't use the doobie sound because that's for another. That's from another show.
Yeah. Another show.
He turned it colorful and made the strap blue, and white,
purple,
and
all sorts of stuff.
He did the same thing the Intercontinental belt too. Well, we'll put that down.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But yeah, man,
it's beautiful.
Thanks for bringing that in.
Yeah.
But the Intercontinental belt, I'm gonna find a picture and I'm gonna throw it up right now. Bam.
It's beautiful. It's such a good belt.
It's my favorite belt.
Yeah.
That as far as the championship belt, the Winged Eagle. Winged Eagle is what I grew up on, but I always loved that Intercontinental belt.
It's just there's just something about it. It's very classy. It's
the
very
shape
clean.
of it, the way it fits. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
And I guess this is just a for real question. Do y'all miss those kind of more ornate title belts, or are you a fan of the logo belts, like something similar to like what Jimmy has there?
I like the new World Championship belt with Gunther.
It's real good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a great
I understand the logo. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's smaller. It's right in the middle, and then everything around it looks like a boxing title. I mean, it looks like
very
a belt.
very prestigious. Yeah.
You know, this right here is just a little extreme, right? It's a big W.
It's a lot.
I can see why the spinner was hated.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah. You know, and then now they get so many belts because, well, I know the women's they're now they got an Intercontinental Women's Championship, right?
Well, and they look so nice too as well because they put all the women's ones on white straps, and so like that. I mean, those are some of my favorite looking belts that exist. I do think also it's good as like it's starting to elevate the women's mid card because there's a lot of women on their roster.
Look,
Chelsea Green's fantastic.
Look, growing up.
Lara Valkyrie is great.
In my old era, women's wrestling was a joke.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're great. Yep. It's not a joke anymore. No. And then in the Attitude, Ruthless Regression. That kind of fits.
It fits.
It was Divas. It was still second class.
Yeah, but the title was like a butterfly.
Yeah,
it was
it wasn't taken seriously. Now, man, the girls. I'm just saying that's the term for wrestling. The girls and boys. The girls are awesome.
Yeah,
they really do bring it. Now, as far as men's titles, we got the Universal, the World
Heavyweight
Tag, and then. There's still an Intercontinental belt.
There's an Intercontinental.
And who holds that?
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
He's actually
son of
one of the Steiners. I can't remember what his last name is. Yeah, Rick Steiner.
Is there like a TV champion now?
There's a United States champion.
Okay.
It was LA Knight. Yeah, but unfortunately,
that sounds like a sound I need to grab.
Yeah,
LA Knight.
Shinsuke Nakamura is the champion right now. That's the US. I don't think there's a TV champion. I could be wrong.
No.
No.
Because it can get watered down with so many damn championships.
Yeah, that's the thing that's crazy to me is like but I don't envy having to be in that position to book that many people either. Yeah. Like that's part of it. I do think, and I've got opinions on it, but I mean, obviously I'm a mark. What do I know? I think when it comes to Intercontinental United States, I really do think you could book people out 3-4 month, real nice, just snack size stories that are real good, right? But it changes hands fairly quickly. And then your world titles, you're looking like 6 months to a year.
Well, back in the day, the Intercontinental was looked at as the working man's
Yeah.
strap.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. For mid-carders, that's what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to have a lot of them, unfortunately. Not everybody can be at the top.